is my second stream in 2 days, and what I'd like to show you today is how to build. Like, there's a lot of you that are new to Fortnite, or there's a lot of you who began last season, season 5-ish, but a lot of people seem to have trouble with the concept of building, and I still have a little bit of trouble, but I've figured out most of it. Like, let me show you how I build. I can do quite a few things like this. I can do the whatever Tifu does, this thing right here. All you have to do is it's a quick L. You always go this, this, and then this. So it's kind of a quicker version than that. But I think Epic may, try and slow building down. So don't get so, used to that. That's only for certain situations. I wouldn't say it's an exploit, but I'd say it's pretty close to one. Or to Epic's standpoint, it's an exploit. But pretty much what you kind of want to do is stare wall in most cases. But if you see somebody who's really good, you kind of want to do what I showed you, which is this. And then if that happens, you just, what you want to do is simply, great. You just want to overbuild on top of it, so then it's easier to, do that. But you always kind of want to make the bottom of this kind of secure, so if somebody tries to shoot you down, it's kind of hard to. I mean, it's always going to be a chance, but you kind of have to get to them as quick as possible, strike, and get out of there. Because once you shoot somebody, this is playground, just so you guys know. So, that's why there's nobody in here but me. But anyway, the best way to take somebody out in a quick amount of time is, usually a shotgun, SMG, but a good thing to use is always, a sniper if you're long range, but drum gun is always, you can't go bad with it. And if you guys sometimes, God, see, look, now I look like a noob. Sometimes you just have to get better. Like back at Christmas time, which I started a little bit further back than that. I was season 1. I just don't have any of the skins. I have some of the gliders, but that's about it. But when I started, this game was nothing but like sneaking around, bush camping. The good players always kind of built. They weren't, but this was like building for you. It was this, and this, and this was your fort the entire game. Or you'd build like a huge fort, like no joke, a 10x10. But I'm just gonna make a quick 5x5. I mean, you would imagine something double this. Something about double the size. There's no way you were gonna like be able to defend this. So what a lot of the YouTubers that you see today did is they created the stair wall, whatever, and all that. But there's a lot of things that you have to put in account for. Is people are always going to find better ways of building. It's always going to be like one day you'll see like a triple like ramp push where it's like 3 of these with walls, and it's just like it could look like this. It would be a long push, but you know what I mean. You always have to get better, and that's what I've been doing over the last 6 months. Is nothing but trying to build, get better, and I'd suggest the same thing. I'll go into a game here in a second, and I'll show you guys how building really isn't that big anymore. Like, people can just build this and take you out, even though you're shooting at them. They build to the sky limit, and they just do this. Like this, all they do is spam, and then they look like geniuses, and then they're just, this is what they look like. And then right when you're about to take them out, right, it's just simple. They kill you somehow, right? That happens to a lot of people, right, Chad? How many times does that happen to you? Quite a few, right? Too many times, yeah. But the easy way to just, I know this is going to sound like a noobish thing, but if they start doing this, the simplest thing to do is either building cubicle and just going like this, right? And just shooting them down like this, right? Like you're right here, shoot them down. For instance, let's say here you are, you're building up, right? This is them. And let's say you just are turning around and you're like, oh god, I'm getting pushed. What you do is you build that, you back up, build that. They won't know where you are. That gives you time to kind of, they're going to jump down, and by that time you can just build on top of them. They're going to try and shoot you down. What you do is just go like that. And just keep on falling down, going like this. And by that time you're down on the ground with them. Even, you just kill them a few times. Give them a little bit of boom, boom, boom. And they're usually dead. But, you know, can't be too sure sometimes. Like, how many times is it that you get out of a build fight, like, let's say you just beat somebody and they're like right here, and then a default just comes around and pickaxes it and you fall to the ground and die. I know that's happened to me just 8 or 9 times a season. Like, I don't get many wins. I'm just gonna come out and say I have like 100 wins. But a lot of that has to do with, you know, I don't play as much as I used to. I play like once a week. I play like one hard game a week. And when I am, I'm trying to find new build strategies so then I can, you know, like I've figured out a way to double wall this like that, fall all the way up. I think that's going to be the new strategy. Is it's going to be a floor under you. It's going to be like this, but it's going to be like really hard to do. It's going to be by chance. You just have it like that. I like this new strategy. It's really easy to do. You just go like that. Do that. And then once you're over them, you can just pop them. They shoot you down. You just, once they're shooting right there down, you go right here and you reset and you go. It's very simple, very smart. Get the job done. But the worst thing Epic ever did was add this weapon right here. The shredding machine. Look at that. I think, look, takes 5 shots. And that means that they can take down 5 walls within this time. And then they can just reload and pop it. And imagine if they have an AR, SMG, drum gun, and shotgun. Imagine that. You would just get wrecked. Shredded. So, when somebody's shooting at you like this, with the drum gun, you build yourself into a cubicle, right? They're shooting you down. They're shooting, they're shooting, they're shooting. Right when they're switching their weapons, you get out like this. Oh yeah, not like that, but you get it. You just, right when they're switching, you make your move, and you try and you go as fast as you can, and you build as awkwardly as you can for as quickly as possible. See, I'm lagging right now. I don't know if it's playground or internet or whatever it is, but anyway, half of that had to do with, you know, me lagging, but that's kind of the basis of building. If I'm going any simpler, it's more like, okay, you click L2, L2, R, you click L2, L2, R2, L2, R2, L2, R2, L2, R2, and that happens, you just, yeah. Let me show you how that relates into a game. I believe the regular game is nothing but luck. Except when you're on PC or, yeah, PC, because you have people who play on laptop compared to people who have a $3,000 computer. It's just, yes, it was directed towards you. Is that even a question? Uh, anyway, It's good. I like Fortnite. I think it's a really good game, but I also believe that it needs to be better in the fact that it needs to be more skill. It needs to be a harder game to use. Yeah, I mean, they just want everybody to enjoy the game, and I get that, but for everybody to enjoy it, you have to make it hard. You can't just like hand them something and say, okay, you're automatically god at the game. I think it should be mostly based on building. Like when I was starting out, I was like, oh, they need to take building out of the game, and I was just like, as I've gone on, I'm kind of like, you know what? They need more building. They need to have like you build your own structures, like a lot more editing and a lot more cool things to do. Because see, this guy right here, he's gonna win the game. See, he has the two most important things down: crouching and shooting. All he has to do is get into a bush at like Loot Lake, and he's in the circle for 30 minutes. Doesn't have fun, and he wins the game. People like me, like I've spent over, God, I don't know how much, over 4 or 5 hours a day just grinding, grinding, grinding until you're to a point where you're tired of you're in second place, third place, and then all of a sudden somebody comes up behind you and shoots you in the back of the head with a shotgun. It's just they need to take that out of a game. Like make it more building. Take out bushes, for instance. I know a lot of the newer people are gonna be like, "Oh no, not the bushes! Not the bushes, please!" But they need to be taken out. They're making it a lot more like PUBG than it should be. It should. I never got the chance to play a lot of PUBG. I played a little bit of it, but it wasn't really my thing. So I went to Fortnite. Right? Fortnite was a lot better. It showed a lot more skill, a lot more intensifying situations. PUBG, it's just like you're in a game for an hour and a half. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Oh, what? Oh, where did you come from? He's about to die. See, players like that, that's how a good game should go. I got killed off because I was the weak link. But when somebody is obviously the weak link and they go and they can, when somebody is, let's do it by tiers. Ninja, Tifu, Avery, Myth, they're all tier 5, right? A tier 1 player, I consider myself like tier 2.5. Maybe not even that. I know how to build and win games, but I'm like nothing special. I'm just an average Fortnite player. But somebody who's a tier half a star, not even a tier 1, can go and camp in a bush 20% of the game and wins the game. That's where I'm kind of like, really, you're going to allow somebody who's not even half as good as me, can't build, and you're giving them a reward. That just shouldn't be a thing. That should be more rewarding, but a lot harder to do. Because if you're half a tier of a player, then you should not be allowed to win a game until you can build. Like, yeah, a lot of people quit. But it'll help. It'll help the game thrive. The people who are leaving for other games will look at other games and be like, you know what? Fortnite is still challenging. It's not just, I'm gonna go in and relax. I gotta stay on my feet. I gotta play hard and win the game. It's just hiding in a bush on your phone 95% of the time. Oh, look, I got 0 kills and there's 5 people left. I like to see people, 10 kills, 11 kills, a lot of competition. but I don't think the map should be smaller. I think it's perfect the way it is. I I said it best about a year, not a year ago. I wasn't on Fortnite a year ago. Um, it was about 3 or 4 months ago. The map should have been bigger at that time, and then they increased it. But they didn't increase the map size like they did right here. Like, I think they added that much right here, or maybe it was just moisty because nobody went over in this region. Now, like, I want to say about 20% of the players go over here, which is awesome. But it makes the game. You have a champion right here. You have a champion right here in this area. You have like 6 champions right here, and then you have like 10 champions right here. They go out and fight right here, and right here, and right here, and right here. And then the best 2 come out right here and they battle. Just like any sports, like football, baseball, the best 2 teams. This is supposed to be a huge, giant fight. 2 of the biggest, baddest teams going out there, looking at each other dead in the eye and knowing one could only come out on top. Now it's just, oh no, I hear somebody. I'm so scared. Ah! It's a cardboard box. That's just not fun. It's just like, um, it's boring, and that's why I've gone back to games like Black Ops 3 because that game still keeps me on my feet. 10 minutes of non-stop fighting action, where it's, as I said, 2 of the biggest, baddest guys. You have like somebody who has 30 kills against a guy who has 30 kills. It's like the two biggest dogs on the block. They have to fight, but when the 2 biggest dogs on the block are a Chihuahua and a Labradoodle, or not a Labradoodle, a Poodle, what happens to all the action? What happened to the, English Mastiffs, the Bulldogs, the Great Danes, the German Shepherds, the Rottweilers? It's like they were killed off because the dog snuck up behind them and choke held it. Just like, okay, I'm not watching this. It's like if football fans, stay with me, Cleveland Browns going against the Miami Dolphins. Not very fun to watch. I mean, it's amazing. Good job, you made it, but it's like, you really didn't deserve it. What happened to all the hard work? Yeah. Yeah, I had to. It's stupid. Building is no longer a big deal because you can hide in a bush. And I know I'm ranting, but sometimes it's help. No, I think bushes should be gone. They should be gone entirely. Bye bye, bushes. I know I forgot that house right there, but I'm gonna go to it. But somebody like me, it's okay if you only get a few kills a game. I'm not saying, okay, you suck if you only have a few kills. I go off sometimes. I'll have 10, 15 kills, but some games I go out with 0. And yeah, like, you want to go. Having 1 kill doesn't mean you're bad. It's having 1 kill and being in a bush the entire game. Like, I encourage people to, build forts, trying to make a game out of a game. That's awesome. Keep on doing it. That makes the game great. But somebody who can hide in a bush and just plays on their phone, not even paying attention, can win a game. I just thought this game was supposed to be more than this. Like, I know I'm still playing it. People are gonna hate that somebody like me is still playing on it, but it needs to be more than this. It needs to winning. I think you should get like winning. You should be able to like decorate your character with cool things like different helmets and all that. That should be part of the game, but not if they're gonna let bushes still be in the game and people screwed over people when they put walls at 150, where you can literally break it with 2 hits with the pickaxe. They should have made it they should have kept it where it was about it before before this the season came out. Like, oh, I think it was like a day before I was actually getting like 2 or 3 wins a day, right? And now I can't even get 1 a day because I'm in the top 3 and then I get killed by a guy in a bush. Like, it's not fair. And I know the world isn't fair, blah, 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 whatever. But I'm still like paying attention. That's what. See, look at that line. Yeah, I'm still going. If somebody's out looting and I come across them, my mistake. You know, I'm gonna die more than if I die, I'll die. But if I'm running, let's say, here's the bush right here, and I'm in the middle of a build battle, right? I just finished it up. Guess what? I come down to grab the loot. Boom, here he comes. Just not fair. It's just not. I mean, even Black Ops isn't that way. I mean, you have camping and all that, but you're still, like, paying attention. You're still, like, keeping your head on a swivel. It's like, okay, there's people out there. Just making sure. It's still just, like, wood is useless. Brick and metal are the only 2 things that you should be getting at this point. I just get it just in case. I really just build with brick. And if you don't have an SMG or a drum gun, you're gonna die. 20% of the time, or not 20, like 95% of the time. If you don't have an SMG or something that shreds, you're gonna die. Like, you can't just do what YouTubers have done, where it was like shotgun only, because when you're going out to build like this, you're building it shredded apart by somebody who is half as good as you are. And, like, I love this game and everything, but please, Epic, fix it, man. Like, we as people who have played this game for a long while deserve not respect, but an explanation on why you made building worse and how you still want people to play your game, but you're making people hate it by taking things away like this. And I mean, they're not technically taking away, but they're making it almost impossible for a player like me to win a game. Like, in between a noob and an all-star. In between. Like, right in the middle. It's just doesn't feel right. Like, there's always something. You're a default in disguise. Yeah, but yeah, here I have my keyboard right next to me, so that's why you guys saw that. But I mean, think about it like this: in the NFL, when you're running the ball, somebody isn't like creeping up behind you, getting ready to tackle you. They're running after you full force. They're gonna tackle you. They're gonna, yeah. That's just not how life is, and shouldn't be how the game is played. I know it sounds like weird saying that a game is like life, but it kind of is if you think about it. And I know that everybody that I allow into my clan, our clan, as I know it's small, but it's growing in numbers. We already have around, I think, like 15 people, and most of them agree that this game should not be taken lightly. It should, or not lightly, but you shouldn't hide in a bush and expect to win, and then when somebody better comes along, you call them all these different names, bad, trash, and then when the game screws you over slightly, yeah, it's gonna screw you, but it's kind of your fault, like that, right there, see that? My fault. And there, see, right there, that's the reason that you can't build anymore. See, this guy does not want to build battle me. See, right there, see? That's the reason that you can't do anything is a player like this. A player like this, guys. He may look good. He may be playing since season 3. Heck, he could be playing since season 1. You don't see Ninja getting built upon and staying on the ground spraying a drum gun. You don't see Avery doing the same thing. You don't see YouTubers acting like they've never played the game before. Like, that guy was about half as good as I was. But guess what? I got shotgunned, and then when I was building slightly above him, not even like enough that he could have died. He could have easily, like, that, I'm gonna say this in, like, terms that I understand, but you guys may, he could have rebounded. He could have built a staircase backwards, and I wouldn't have shot him down. I would have shot at him. That's why when people ask why do you not play anymore, and I say because people are not very good when it comes to certain situations. I cannot win. And they're like, so you suck. And I'm like, no, not exactly. I'm not the best player. I'll get kills. Like right there, I didn't get any kills because I didn't go anywhere. If I go tilted, I think tilted should go away, but that's a whole nother topic. I'll get to that in a minute. It's just, I hate people when it comes to build battles because they never, do them. They're always backing away. They're like a dog with its tail in between its legs. They run away, act like they're beat, and then they don't try. They just shoot you down. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, isn't it challenging on better players?" It's challenging, but it doesn't challenge the other people that are shooting you down. It challenges people who are already good at the game, and the people that are challenging them are beginners. Like my cousin, he's new to the game. He has one win, but that was on his phone. And he talks about like, that he keeps on saying, yo, I'm pretty good. I'm like, yeah, you're pretty good, but until you get good, like, good enough that you could take out a player like me without shooting him down, I'm gonna still call you noob. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know. That's how the game should be played. And I'm trying to teach him how to build, and that's... like this play right here. See how easy, how noobish he was? But did you see how right when he got shot, tail in between his legs, goes right here, starts meting up? That is a player that should not be... Yeah. We'll see, man. So this is my cousin right here. You agree that people should not shoot other people down, right? See? And I consider him noob, yes, but... yeah, see... he's been playing for a while, but I'm trying to teach him how to build. And when the question comes where it's deciding if he wants to be in the clan, I always look at players who want to play it the right way, not being hiding and all that. Like, certain people. Yeah, exactly. My cousin doesn't hide. He doesn't go in a bush. Those are just lazy people. In real life, Yeah, like in real life, people who hide in bushes, that kind of shows out their characteristics in real life. I'm gonna hide in a bush in a game, but I'm gonna, when it comes to situation in real life, I'm gonna hide as well. And I know I'm young, but for me to know what it's to be more mature than people, like I think I'm mature for my age. I'd say I've taken care of. I've 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 been told that I've been very mature for my age. I helped raise my cousin in a lot. I taught him like how to be a man in a lot of aspects. Like I'm not gonna go into detail, but like I taught my cousin how to be a lot like me, acting older than you really are helps. See, this player right here doesn't want to build better. Oh, he's behind me. He has to be, right? Where is this guy? I can't tell what's going on. Oh, he's definitely behind me. There he is. Okay. This game. Look at this, guys. A guy trying to shoot me with the shotgun just lasered me. I'm not saying, this is... Give me a sec. Try hard mode activated. A player like that can almost kill me. That's where you kind of have to look at the game and be like, you know what, maybe he's right, but... See, somebody's camping up there. I'm not saying that's wrong, but he's probably on there playing with his phone, being like, I'm on Snapchat, yeah, guess what I'm doing? I'm playing Fortnite. Where, in a lot of aspects, he should just be, playing the game, playing it right. And a lot of my friends agree. Some of my friends don't. I'm okay with that, I can take criticism. I can make fun of myself. It's not a huge deal. It's kind of like, okay, you don't agree with me, okay, it doesn't really matter. I have my own opinions. They still don't know? Nah. Huh? Oh, really? Yeah, but my cousin here, he's 12. And he's mature for his age, but I feel like a lot of that came from me. Because when I was his age, I was like that. I was in school, I was standing up for the kids that were getting bullied. I was everybody's best friend. Yeah. Yeah, standing up. Look, I'm about to get lasered. Here we go, here we go. Drum gun right here. Did I hit him? See guys, that's how you beat a guy like this. This guy shot me so many times with the shotgun from that range that ran out of bullets. See, like, I'm not gonna shoot this guy down. I'm gonna try and outbuild him, outplay him. But when it comes to him trying to do this, where is he? There we go. See, situations like that where you have to get the guy to break his building, that's okay. Oh, dummy. But see, I'm not gonna win this game because players are gonna outplay me. It may not seem right, but just how the game is played, and I'm not gonna whine and complain when something doesn't go my way. But like I may get mad, but I'm not gonna be like, okay, I'm done with this game. I'm gonna be like, if I may like, so I'm making this so much more confusing than it should be. Kind of, yeah. Why? Yeah, but see, I didn't. I want to say that I kind of cleaned up that kill, but I also, went up there. I think I sniped him. I'm not completely sure. Tryhard mode activated. Here we go, boys. Where you at? I don't know where this guy went. He was like right here a second ago. Definitely isn't in the bush. Do you think he went up? Oh! Oh, that was close. Oh, this guy's good. I'm scared. Come on, let's go. See? Exactly right here, and I'm gonna die. Yep. See? That is the reason that you can never trust games anymore. Players like that. Huh? Well, I'm not really hungry right now. I was saying, like, I'll be hungry and, like... Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. Yeah. But, yeah, guys, I think I'll end it right there. That was just proof that... Like, I should have... I just wanted to show an example right there. Like, I could have done what Tfue does right there. That was one of the situations that you should have done what I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. Or the live stream, I should say. But... Yeah, that's kind of the concept. You should not shoot people down. You should play the game like it's supposed to be played. You either stay on the ground and try and go up there with the guy, or like, I don't know, like maybe in some situations you have to shoot him down, like low health. But if you're 100 health shield and you want to go, I don't know, murder a few kids, like, be my guest. But just, if you see my name in the lobby, don't shoot me down. I'm just kidding. Just try and, that's how you get better, is don't shoot people down. That just makes you worse. Like, you should not be considered good by shooting somebody down. Somebody like, every time I see a YouTuber shoot somebody down after they're trying to build battle somebody, I just shake my head and I'm like, really? And then you make the, then you know, yell at them for when you die because you get outbuilt and you're shooting them down and then you get killed. It's like, oh, this is an exploit. That's not really an exploit. That's more of a, I'll play a few more games, but I did the fly explosives. Uh, uh, like, some people are hypocrites when it comes to things like that. Like, they may not be hypocrites in real life, but when it comes to that, they are. I'm not gonna put any names out there, but like, a lot of them do that. Do that. Like, it's not fair to people in the Fortnite community that actually try and yeah, it's just not really cool. It's just, yeah. Oh, let's see this. Uh, rocket riding's so much fun. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Tilted. Tilted, it's it's the city of camping. Pleasant's number two. Um, I get it if you're gonna creep around and all that, but like people hide in the towers and they play on their phones. It's practically like one big bush. And I know like people love the bushes, they're funny and all that. But when you see a bush like running around, I think it's hilarious. But when you have a game that's all about camping, and then people hate camping in like Call of Duty and all that, but and then they go on Fortnite and they camp in a bush. It doesn't seem well. It doesn't look well when they're playing with their friends and they're just like, I hate campers, and then they go into a Fortnite game and they're in a bush. It's kind of like, yeah, you hate camping, huh? Now I'm going on and on and on about this, but I think it's a big deal and it should be fixed. And if not, I'm gonna have to go on to other games, and I'd really hate it because this game has so much potential. It's so much fun. It's a game that I've played for 6, 7 months. It's like the longest game I've ever played, and it'd just be a shame if it died. Like, I want to be, I want this game to be on for years upon years upon years. Like Black Ops 3. When World War II came out, I know a lot of people love World War II, but when World War II came out and not a lot of people liked it, guess what was there? You had BO3, a game that still came out with content, still does come out with content, and it has a new game coming out in a few months, October, I think. That just shows you how well Treyarch and not Black Ops, Call of Duty has done with that. Like, when it comes to long games, like, you may not like it at the beginning, but eventually you're gonna get it. It's kind of like it's gonna happen. It's kind of like GTA. Games have been out for years upon years upon years, still puts out content. A lot of people, it's pretty dead right now, but a lot of people still play it. I have nothing against it. I may not enjoy it as much as I used to, but I still play it time to time. But a game like Fortnite dying within 2 years, I would hate to see that happen, because this game has so much potential to go on and on. But a lot of people I see are leaving Fortnite to other games, like H1Z1 when that came out. A little piece of Fortnite died because it showed Fortnite's not the only battle royale that you can compete in. You have H1Z1. Eventually, PUBG will be out. It's just, once that happens, you'll see a decrease in Fortnite numbers because Fortnite's just not being competitive anymore. They're putting out things.
It's kind of because they're like what Minecraft did. They worked hard enough until the point where they got self-promoted.
Yeah.
They didn't have to promote anything.
Yeah, now it's kind of like, oh, I know what Fortnite is. Oh, I know what Minecraft is. I'm going to kind of
Yeah.
put things in and then do it carelessly. And
And it kind of happened with Minecraft.
yeah, they really
It's
don't
gonna
care.
happen.
Yeah, eventually Fortnite's going to get sold. Oh, it already is, like, they're sold to Epic. That Epic made it, but those big companies, they just put out a lot of things, and then when people stop playing it, they thrive to put things out there. Like Minecraft, they tried to do a lot of things with it, and then it died out. Like, I was never a Minecraft fan. Never was. I played it because it was what my friends were playing, and
Also, I wanted to play it.
yeah, and my cousin. But yeah, exactly. Before his voice got deep. But I think this game has a lot of potential. I love it. Really fun game.
I think it can grow out of longer if they continue to do what they used to do and like listen to the people and like
Yes, listen to the people of Epic.
yeah,
And
they really
not Epic, to people of the Epic accounts.
that's what kind of really made it popular
Yeah,
because these people
yeah, when they listen to people, like when they were like double pump is overpowered, boom, there goes double pump. Then they put double pump back in, they take it out. They put it in, take it out. And it's just people like me who I was okay with double pump. I didn't really care. But when they took it out, I didn't care. And now it was in, didn't really care. But for people, it's they don't know how to use shotguns now because they were addicted to pumps, and now pumps are almost useless.
oh I use pump like a ton like that's the only gun I can use.
Yeah, but for I'm saying for some people, it's not
For
really
most
fair.
people it's SMGs. For me, any shotgun I can work for me.
I'm gonna go after that guy, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot build.
I actually suck at SMGs.
SMGs, they're hard to use, but I've never been good with them. But if you can get good with them, you
Oh,
can.
that tree broke.
Huh?
That tree broke.
Yeah, I know. There was a guy up here. He's getting wood.
Man, I love game too. Like I learned that early on with boring.
Yep. Like this guy's breaking all the trees. He's gonna win. He's gonna win the game now.
Yep.
Earlier I had a 4, 5. I had a 5 kill game on this. Still like 20 people left,
And I had a
and I
one
died
kill.
from a guy in a bush.
And on that same game, I had a one kill.
Yeah, you had 1 kill.
Yeah, I know. I still died
So
from a one
proud.
kill. Well, I mean, I died to a guy with 9 kills.
I'm glad I didn't do that. It's gonna break this. Oh, thank you. Oh, great. Like right here, I like this right here. Like I killed him, yes, but I respect him. Look right here. Where is it? There you go. It's for you, buddy. Good job. You didn't shoot me down. Like I wasn't shooting him down. I was aiming at him. I wasn't breaking everything he had. I was aiming at the player that was running around. I wasn't going after a guy who had placed everything, and I wasn't. Well, you can't really destroy other people's buildings in this because they're going after you, not your building.
Yeah.
But well, sometimes they are. Like you could. There's
Yeah,
always
for real.
possible.
One time in the middle of that office, and they were
Like I feel bad for that guy because
I mean, he was like
I know I just
he
you
actually
know
kind of knew the
he
gameplay of the
I
game.
know he shouldn't have broken those trees. That
That
kind of
was
was
the
his
only
big
thing.
giveaway.
Yeah, that was probably the only thing.
That's gonna catch my eye every time. But other than that, he was a good player. He knew what he was doing. He played
He knew the
well,
build, kind of.
and I feel sorry for him because didn't sneak up behind him, but I was following him. I know I wasn't crouching in a bush, and that if I see a guy behind me, one of two things happen. I just didn't listen for his for his you know
Yeah, I feel like going behind someone is fine, but getting in a bush.
yeah it's not fair. And it's just I know nobody's
You're on your phone right
probably
now.
okay. Shut up. I was auto sprinting. Like it's a difference. Like I was checking what time it was.
Yeah.
So there's a difference from checking the time and being in a bush like this, and then coming out 20 minutes later and seeing the last guy and shooting him. And it's just,
Man, I should try bush camping.
yeah, you need someone's bush camp. Uh, I bet you that's what like all the YouTubers did is they were like bush camping all the way. I know some YouTubers like Avery was at it when it first came out. Like I watch him every day.
He was at bush camping.
What?
He was bush
No, no, he never bush camped. He was an OG player and he was never a camper. I know I'm playing duos now, so I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see who wins this. This is pretty easy. See, there's oh, it's no wait, I have a family. Oh. Mahalo Moon's family. Okay, I'm bailing. Those guys can do what they want. I'm not getting into like a 4-team battle. See, I could have camped in a bush right there, waited until everybody was done, but I got involved a little bit, see if I could have won that, and then when I feel like I couldn't win, I built and ran away. That's okay.
This is the only game.
Yeah, it's like Call of Duty, you're gonna,
There's a menu.
yeah, it
You
sucks.
can't like run away.
Yeah, you can. As long as you can run, you can always run away.
I know with the maps. Either way, you're gonna get killed with them.
It's gonna be the battle for this hill right here.
Yeah. That's what happens when you got two. For the 300.
Oh, look at that.
What, they're already having stuff?
Oh god, sometimes editing is so like. Oops, one of those snipes him. I did not mean to hit his building. I legit did not mean to.
He was down there.
I didn't mean to. He was shooting at me, not the building. Like, this is
Oh,
gonna be a
yeah.
good battle right here. Whoever wins, wins, brother. Hope you. May the better person win. It's gonna be you. Of course. I'm gonna cubicle myself. Told you it's gonna be the battle for this.
Well, if you get a win right here, I'm gonna be so mad because you did not get a win with me and you're playing solo in a duo smash.
Yep. 5 people left.
I
Oh, I
count,
heard that. I heard that.
I count as a -1.
It's okay, man. It's alright. You get him next to him. Why did nobody pick up
I
this?
placed top 2 3 times in one day, did not get a win. It was like 3 times in a row.
Do you think that guy killed himself when he fell? Oh. Please start building, bro. I don't. Oh, behind me. How? Oh, it's a duo. It's a duo. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me, brother. Like GG, but my god, he's a
He didn't
streamer.
build.
Yeah, he didn't build at all. That this whole game is like based on not building. It's also the only game mode that 2 kills is considered decent. But yeah, guys, but I'm probably gonna end it here. Sorry that I was ranting the whole time, but I hope that you guys, uh, some of what I said keeps in mind, and I hope some of it comes true. If not, and then there'll always be a better game out there. If Fortnite dies, then your $3,000 that you spent on skins is gone, but don't worry, you can spend $3,000 on any game. Yeah, sell it to some 9-year-old that has their mommy's credit card, and you got it. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, this will be also a video right after this is done, so go ahead and watch it, and if you've watched it, rewatch it. Alright, later, guys.